Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to thank you for pressing play on today's video. Today we're going to be creating a cute card with the Christmas Scottie bundle. As well, I'm going to be pulling in this die right here, the large label die from the Scary Silhouettes dies. These are both found in the Stampin' Up! July to December mini catalog, or as I lovingly call it, the holiday catalog. So today, this is the card we're going to be creating. It is not a Christmas card at all. Okay, so it's a fun card for any occasion in the Parakeet party. All right, so let's get our foam mat, because this is a photopolymer stamp set. And we need our memento ink. And I'm going to ink up, and I'm actually going to stamp just so that I can make sure that I've got a good thick coating of ink on my stamp, because sometimes solid stamps like this in photopolymer, they are a little tricky to get full color saturation, and it's okay if it's not completely. There we go. That looks pretty darn good to me. Oh, so cute. Now let's just give that a second. Instead of stamping with this stamp here for the dog's collar, I'm actually going to take my Parakeet Party Stampin' Blend, and I am going to just color that in easy peasy, just like that. Okay, I'm going to bring in my punch and slide that in, making sure I am fairly even all around. Give it a punch, and there's my cute little Scottie dog. Okay, next up, we are going to take our Parakeet Party ink pad and the little bow here. Let's just do the same thing. Just making sure I've got good coverage, and I'm just going to stamp that right there and set that aside for a moment. I am going to flip this over, and I am bringing in some of the fabulous Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper from the mini catalog. And I've got my blending brush and my Parakeet Party ink pad, and we are going to color our Designer Series paper. You can go as heavy or as light as you want, but look at the way it just totally changes the feeling of that paper just by adding some color. Okay, that's good for my inside piece. Set that there. And let's do this fabulous label. When you're looking for different shapes to pop your images up on, I suggest you take a look at all of the dies you've got to find the right size and shape you're looking for. So this is from the Halloween set. However, this is not a Halloween card. I love the shape of this. So I'm going pretty heavy on here with my ink, and as you can see, I start off my paper. There we have that. Let's just give my hands a wipe. Close this up. And the opposite side of this is a very large gingham pattern. So we've got the smaller and the larger. Oh, we need this. Let's flip that back because our card front, I turned this fun ribbon stamp upside down for my card front so that it kind of accentuates my Scotty dog on his piece of designer series paper. So I am just lining this up on my grid paper. Please refer to the blog post, the coordinating blog post. The link will be in the description box below for all of your measurements, as well as product links in case you live in Canada and would like to shop with me. So first, I'm going to just do the exact same thing. I'm going to stamp it off on my grid paper. So I'm loading up that ink on that stamp. I'm flipping it upside down. And I have, there we go. So this is going to go right underneath about there. Now, if you haven't yet, I would love it if you would click that subscribe button below. There we go. As well as the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Leave me a comment. I love to know where you're coming from. I love to interact with you. Look at how fabulous that looks. Oh, so great. Love the colors. Okay. Bringing in our silicone craft sheet, my bone folder. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, then we've got our piece of colored paper for the inside. It just adds that bit of wow to the inside of your card with minimal effort. I'm just flipping that over to make sure that I am on there good. And then just snip off that excess just like that. So there's our insert piece. I left no sentiment on, oh, I could be out. I didn't put any sentiment on my card so that I could use it for whatever I need. I love to do that. That way it gives me options when I find myself needing a card. I basically always have one on hand because I don't have a sentiment stamped on it, so it could be for anything. Okay, so take our basic black. Remind myself, this is the new liquid glue. Don't squeeze hard or it will be a big mess. And we don't, whoops, we don't want that. I almost got ahead of myself and put that on my card front before I was ready. Now we can bring in that card front, or card base, I should say. There we go. Center that. Parakeet Party is one of the new in colors from Stampin' Up. And I love how bright and vibrant it is. All right, so move this to the side for the moment. We're going to bring in some dimensionals to put on Scotty dog here. Who doesn't love a Scotty dog? Oh, so cute. One in the middle, and then I'm actually, because I don't want my tail to be saggy, that's before I press that down. Yep, that's going to be covered. And I will attach that, fussy cut out that little bow for my collar. Oh, I've got an extra bit of dimensional sticking on my finger there. Okay, so we want to kind of sort of center it. There we go. I think that looks good before I give it a press down. There we go. All right, so now we need to put our dimensionals. This is a very quick and easy card, as you can see. And yes, I do use a lot of dimensionals. I love them. I love to give my projects that added height and stability when I'm popping things up. Okay. So centering. And before I give it a press, I like to turn to make sure it looks fairly straight, and it does. So now we just have to cut this out. And when you're fussy cutting this, there's not a punch for this. The punch is the large bow, and we're not putting that on. So you just cut down to a manageable size with not too much excess on your, around your image that you're fussy cutting out, and just follow along the line of the stamp. Coming in. This is always so much more difficult to do when I've got my phone in front of me videoing. Okay, just come in here and there we have it. Now we're going to just add a little dot of glue right there on the collar. And give that a press. There, we're good with that. And then I'm adding a few of the matte black dots just to kind of accentuate my card. Embellishments always make things better, don't they? So we're going to put one here, here, and here. And stay tuned to the very end, because I'm going to show you the other colors I created this card with. So there and there. All right. So sweet. Oh, love it. And I like that this card here that I just created with you is a little even deeper in the color with the blending brush. Okay, so this is Parakeet Party. Then we've got Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, forgot what that was called there for a moment, and our Starry Sky. So there are all of our colors. What's your favorite? I think my clear favorite, because I created a second one, was the Parakeet Party. I love them all. This with the sweet sorbet could easily be turned into a Christmas card. But here we have the inside, colored up nicely. Looking so awesome. Okay, thanks so much for joining me today. I truly do appreciate it. If you live in Canada and don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. If you're shopping in my online store during the month of July, please use this code if your order is under $200. If it's over $200, don't use the code, as you will get your own Stampin' rewards, and I want you to get those rewards that you have earned. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. I'm happy to help. That's my email right there. Okay, you guys, that is all for me today. Thanks again for pressing play, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye for now.